Hey everybody, it's Robert Nelson here. Just doing a Facebook Live video to talk about some things God is doing with Reformation Charlotte and our heart and our desire. God has really been pouring out His grace on our ministry. He's really been using us and growing us. You know, we've been getting more and more likes every day. We've been writing more and more articles every day. And so I'm making this video to ask you that if you appreciate the ministry, if God has used this ministry to encourage you and bless you, that if you would consider support our mission trip to Scotland. You know, God has given us an opportunity to go and join up with Jeremiah Cry Ministries to go preach the gospel to the Scots. And our heart has always been to make Reformation Charlotte a ministry that is founded on gospel preaching first and foremost above everything else. You know, right now I'm about to head to the Hebron abortion clinic in the Carolinas, and you know, our first weapon is not political activism. It's not any of those things. Our first weapon against abortion is the gospel. You know, when we go to gay pride, we preach the gospel. When we go to the city of Charlotte, we preach the gospel. And so God has blessed us mightily with this opportunity to be just street preachers in general. Just to preach the gospel in general is such an opportunity that even I sometimes take for granted. But in all honesty, we would love just to be able to just go and do more gospel preaching. And so we have this opportunity to go to Charlotte. We need to raise funds in order to support our plane flight, our food, our lodging, and all these things. And so we would ask you that you would please go to our Reformation page, scroll down, you'll see the fundraiser on the GoFundMe. If you would please give, if that's what God puts on your heart to do. Or if you can't give, or even if you do give, if you wouldn't mind sharing this video or even sharing that fundraising link, we'd really appreciate that. And so we love you guys, support you guys, give us how much you guys have liked our videos and encouraged us and through the years. Please keep praying for us. Pray for me today as I go to the abortion clinic, that God would just just continue to sanctify, you know, all the members and people who work with Reformation Charlotte to be better gospel preachers, to be more theologically sound, to be more holy before Him, and that we would just grow in intimacy with God ultimately. And so please continue to pray for us. Please consider supporting this trip if that would be something that you would desire. That's something that you think is biblical. If you really appreciate gospel preaching in the open air, and that's something you want to do, then, you know, please consider doing that, and I know that we would really appreciate it. Thank you guys just for all of your support. Thank you guys for everything that you do. I appreciate it, and I'm gonna let you all go now. So God bless.